Hey there. Ever feel a little stuck when you're trying to talk about the future in English? Yeah, you're definitely not alone. It's super common. But today, we're going to clear up one of the biggest mix-ups. Will versus be going to. Let's dive right in. So, this is the big question, right? When do you use will and when do you use be going to? I mean, they both talk about the future, but there's a really important difference between them. And don't worry, we're going to make this super, super simple for you. Okay, let's start with a question you hear all the time. I'm sure you get this one a lot. What are your plans for the weekend? How you answer this is actually the perfect way to understand the difference between will and going to. All right, first up, let's tackle plans. When you're talking about something you've already decided on, be going to is your go-to tool. It's the phrase you need. So here's the core rule, the main idea. If the decision was made before the moment you start talking, you're going to use be going to. The plan already exists, right? It was already in your head. You know, a really easy way to remember this is to picture a calendar. If it's something you could write in your calendar, it's a plan. It's organized, it's confirmed. That's be going to. So, for example, if you say, I am going to visit my grandmother this weekend, that sounds like a decision you made maybe last week. Or, we are going to have a party on Saturday. The invitations are probably already out. And she is going to start a new job next month. Well, she's already signed the papers. See? In all of these, the decision was made before the conversation. Okay, so that's for plans. But what about all those decisions we make on the spot, right in the moment? Well, for those spontaneous actions, that's where will comes in. And that's really the big difference, folks. You use will when there was no plan. An idea just pops into your head, and you say it. It's absolutely perfect for those in-the-moment decisions, offers, or promises. Okay, picture this. You're sitting in a room, and you suddenly feel a chill. You decide right then and there to do something about it. That wasn't a plan, it was just a reaction. So you'd say, I think I'll turn up the heat. Or think about these moments. The phone rings. You don't have a plan to answer it. You just decide to. Okay, I'll get it. Or maybe a friend is struggling with something. You make an offer right there on the spot. Don't worry, I will help you. These aren't plans. They are instant, in-the-moment responsive. So let's just boil this down. Will is for spontaneous stuff. Decisions you make as you're speaking. Think ordering pizza. I'll have the pizza. But be going to is for plans. Decisions you made before you started speaking. Like, I'm going to visit my friend. Okay, now for a quick but really, really important tip. This is a mistake a lot of people make when they're starting out, and fixing this one little thing will make you sound so much more natural. Listen to this sentence. They going to travel next month. Does that sound right to you? It's so close, but something important is missing. Can you spot it? Yep, that's it. It should be they are going to travel. You always need that little verb to be, am, is, are, with going to. So it's I am going to, she is going to, we are going to. Don't ever forget that little guy. Okay, you've got the rules down. So now let's see how well you can use them. Time for a little practice. You ready for this? All right, first question. Imagine you look out the window and you see these big, dark clouds rolling in. Now here's a little extra tip. We also use be going to when we make a prediction based on something we can see right now. So what would you say? And the answer is, it is going to rain soon. Perfect. Why? Because you have evidence. You can see those clouds, so you're making a prediction based on what's happening right now. Okay, next up, let's say you hear someone say, I need some help with this. You just heard them. And you decide right then and there to help out. What's the phrase you'd use? Yes, you'd say, oh, I will do it or I'll do it. That is a perfect example of a spontaneous offer. There was no plan, you just decided in that split second. Awesome job. So there you have it. You now know the crucial difference between a plan you already made and a decision you make on the spot. We've even practiced it, and you know that one common mistake to avoid. You are totally ready to use this in your real-life conversations. So let me ask you that question again. What are you going to do next weekend? Think about your real plans. You've got the tools now to answer that question perfectly. Go on, give it a shot.